heritage. Football, heritage. I can see you going red already, Steve. Open the windows, brother. Man, our season's dead. Maybe just get into the Europa League, scrape into the Europa League.
Heritage, man. That's heritage, that. Heritage. Go on, Steve.
I'm going to give you a quick prediction. I'm going to go with 2-1 United for the score purposes only and for the league table only. 2-1.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh my God! It's good to be back, man.
Welcome back, SAEED. Welcome.
Life comes at you fast on this show, man. Woo!
Yeah.
What a difference a couple of days makes.
Steve, what do you got to say about that?
Calm as a bitch, innit? Calm as a bitch, innit? At the end of the day, listen. The old boy was great, innit? The gang assault. Thought it was great. Everyone was laughing. Some absolute mad shit speeches coming out, but really, you've got to look in the mirror and look at yourself. Shameless, innit? Because you know one of the best things was, we're talking about bottling it. Chelsea fan was mentioning about bottling it, and then they played Wolves, and guess what happened? They bottled it. And then you've got the Man United fan, absolute shameless, finished behind Manchester City in the league for 9 years on the trot, 30 points behind us, His highlight of his season, the highlight of a Manchester United fan's season was Manchester City, little City, no history, no heritage, getting beat in the Champions League, semi-final. That was the highlight of them. So now you look how mighty he was and the heritage and all that, So that's the highlight. And then they go out the next game after all that speech, all that chest. That's why I let him speak, because I knew it was just like the rope was coming out, you know what I mean, ready for him. After all that, you go and get beat off European giants, Brighton and Hove Albion 4-0, Now, we take a quick look at your season. Lost home and away to City. 5-0 to Liverpool. Watford, Wolves, Middlesbrough, Everton, Arsenal, Brighton. You know what I mean? Your star Superboy strikers in the nick. Pogba and Lingard, they want out. Your last one, the UEFA Cup. Last trophy, UEFA Cup. Heritage, innit? UEFA Cup 2017. When was the last league title? 2013. And there's Little City again, the team with no history, no heritage and that, but they're about to win the 4th Premier League title in 5 years. I know which heritage I'd rather be stood in, which camp I'd rather be stood in. Manager's leaving, Ten Hag's coming in, fans are all fighting, the roof's still leaking, there's rats on the pitch. So before you start with this heritage shit and this big long list of shit, we can all come out with big long list of shit. And then you've got the mentality issue. So it was bottling, and it was heritage, and it was mentality. Well, the fucking mentality didn't get you over the line against Tottenham, did it? And the mentality monsters, one title in 30 years. Every week they sing You Never Walk Alone. We've got the history and all that. When it comes to domestic level, just not quite got the bollocks for it, have you, Arkid? And then to make it all better today, 3 words: bottle, heritage, mentality. Do you know what rhymes with them 3 words? Erling, Braut, Haaland. Welcome to Manchester. You're mixing with the big dogs now. He didn't go for the heritage at Man United. He didn't go for the bottling at Chelsea, and he didn't go for the mentality at Liverpool. Do you know why? Because he'd rather come to the 2022, team where it's happening. None of this shit in the past. Andy Cole, fucking all that crap, or Andre Flo, fucking Karl-Heinz Riedler. None of that bullshit, Manchester City FC. So you can sit there and eat your chicken leg. You can sit there with your monologue. You can sit there talking about Sky Sports stats. But at the end of the day, calm as a bitch.
Damn.
Well, welcome to the show, people. I didn't even get a chance to introduce it.
Smoky settings, wow. What a Champions League.
Yeah.
What a champion!
Listen, people, it's due to be a big one tonight. There's already 3.6k in the building. I'm going to go back to Steve in a sec because we're going to start at the top of the table and the weekend's results obviously having an impact with Man City capitalising. Before we do, make sure you support everyone. Steve, SAEED, GRIZZ, TOBS, Matisse, and Thuggery. Thank you to Thuggery for the intro. I know he always looks forward to the ones with SAEED in it, man. SAEED loves it, man.
Man, it's like, what was the turnaround then? You know what I mean? 2 days quickly.
2 days.
You know what I mean? 2 days.
Not even 2 days of glory.
You know, it's what it is. We'll let it be.
Show some love to everyone. Their channels are in the description below. Support, subscribe, put your notification bells on, all of that, people. It all helps. And hit the like button as well. Get it up to 1,000. Get it up to 2,000 real quick. Because if we're nearly touching 4K 6 minutes in, then we should be able to get to 2K, people. Love for the love as always. And people, we're sponsored by FM London. There's a link in the description below. 10% off all men's items, socks, vests, boxers, tracksuits, joggers, hoodies, all of that. Go through that link, support the sponsor, FM London. And obviously, we got some more content coming out on the official Big Six channel. Again, link in the description below. I was going to start off, Steve, by saying what a difference a couple of days makes. You've obviously started it off and, on the front foot. But yeah, the one slip up from Liverpool, you've capitalised. And not only capitalised, but you know what it is with the Haaland signing? When Arsenal, it's different. But as a football fan, when you're competing for stuff and you get let down, like, I've seen Arsenal in the Champions League final and our bubble's been burst and whatnot. A new signing like Haaland helps you forget that quite quickly and hope for the future. It's a renewed belief. So a couple of days later, Steve, I can see how you're feeling already. But talk to us. 5-0.
No, listen. I said in the week that it could only go two ways, innit? You can either feel sorry for yourself, come out and not play the best, and maybe just tick it over, or you can come out and go for it. And we went for it. And the goal difference is massive because it's tight margins between us and Liverpool. The goal difference massive. Do you know what I mean? So to hit them for 5, it's great. You know what I mean? If we can get that goal difference up, we can afford to lose a game. Do you know what I mean? That's how big it is.
Yeah.
So we played well. We're doing well. We've got a mad injury, mad crisis at the minute. But look, we know what we need to do. We've got 3 games to go. We just got to get over the line. It's the same thing. Doesn't change. You know what I mean? Liverpool drawing with Tottenham. Yeah, I watched the game. It was a mad game. Tottenham was unlucky, I thought. Liverpool, came back at him. I don't know. Toby will be able to tell you about that. But at the end of the day, I'm proud of him because, a lot of City fans was in the dumps thinking, oh, fucking hell, this could derail the season. But we bounced back. We got Wolves on Wednesday. I'm looking forward to that. And then the news comes out about Haaland tonight. And listen, anyone can say what they want. If your club signs Erling Haaland, you're going to be buzzing. You're going to be gassed. We went into this season, everyone was talking about Kane. We didn't get it over the line, whatever reason. So we just went with no striker. We're on the verge of winning the league. And then they announced this. Listen, he's great. He's fantastic. He had the pick of all clubs at the end of the day. He's come to us. So you can't beat that. So no matter what the press says, rival fans say what you want. No one's asked. But he didn't choose the heritage, did he? Didn't choose the mentality. You know what I mean? Didn't choose the European champions. He chose us.
To win the Champions League as well, didn't he?
We weren't actually in for him, so it's important to note.
You're not even Well, there you go. So
can't complete a Haaland signing.
Apparently no one cares, though. No one cares, but it's all over every newspaper, every article, every sports channel. It's all over the world, but it is what it is. We keep on moving. So, yeah, I'm happy. Happy as a pig in shit. Getting me flag ready, unfinished Haaland business for Old Trafford next season. Can't wait.
Just Old Trafford? You mean the world, maybe?
No, I'm taking it to Old Trafford because that's where the unfinished business was with his dad, innit?
Yeah, well, that's his dad, though, isn't it? It's nothing to do with him, isn't it? I mean,
no, it is, because if someone assaulted my dad and I had an opportunity to put that right, I'd be putting it right at Old Trafford.
I did say a long time ago that I think he will choose City because of that reason. However many years later to...
Does it make City better, though, Steve? To be honest, is it...
what do you mean does it make City better? What are you talking about?
I think
Kevin De Bruyne's running through midfield at the minute with no one in front of him. It's madness, mate. As soon as he's got something to aim for, as soon as
listen, if Haaland stays fit and he stays on in terms of development, if he continues this, he'll probably break a lot of the goal scoring records in the league.
See,
with the way Man City create chances, if Pep signs a new contract, I can't lie to you, I can see Haaland breaking a lot of records.
Pep signing a new contract. New contract's done. It's signed. It's done. It's all part of the plan. Watch. It's all done. We've signed Alvarez. We've signed Haaland. Yeah, there'll be more coming in. We're going to lose Fernandinho and a few fringe players. He knows what he needs to do, and it is what it is. But listen, you wouldn't want. You've seen the chances we create, innit? People go on about Liverpool's attack, being brilliant, and it is, But we're outscoring them. People go on about our defence being shit, and theirs being great. But it's not. It's a myth. So at the end of the day, adding Erling Haaland to the pot, it's a bonus. I hope Pep plays him centre-back just to take the piss.
Grizz, a couple of days changed a lot for Steve. You made the Champions League final last week, but then you've dropped points in the title race. How are you feeling about it all?
Pretty much the same, because I've always maintained that the league was not in our hands, so there's not a lot we can do about the league except make it interesting. We've made it less interesting by dropping points. It's a long way now. It's an absolute long. It was a long shot anyway, but now it's very, very long shot. But if you analyze the Haaland scenario, I mean, do you want me to talk about my game or the Man City?
A bit of everything, but talk about what you want.
Yeah, the Haaland signing is a sick signing for them, man. They can do that shit, man. If not Ronaldo, if not Kane, Haaland, Grealish, they can pull it out. I'm calm, man. We signed Fabio Carvalho from Fulham, Calvin Ramsey from Aberdeen. We're good to go, man. We're good to go. I mean, we're good to go. That's how we roll, man. I mean, we're paupers in this game. We know that. You know what I mean? City pull out 100 million, Haaland, off we go. He's right though. Steve's right. Who wouldn't want Erling Haaland? What's his name?
Erling
Haaland. Who wouldn't want him? Like, no one's gonna sit here and say, "Oh, nah, not for me." He's the hottest property along with Mbappe out there. And if you can do that kind of shit, you do it, bro. And City can do that kind of shit, man. They flex their financial muscle, man. It's just a shame, man. Haaland, man, at that age, you know what I mean, giving up on the Champions League. I thought
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I thought he'd be better than that. But look, we know he's using it as a stepping stone for Madrid. You know, and it's a wise move. He's going to spend 3-4 years here and then go to his peak at Madrid. And
hold on, how do you know that he's using it as a stepping stone to Madrid?
I'm just guessing, man. It's just a report, isn't it? Just reports. Like, I haven't got intel on this one. But yeah, man. Look, fair play to them. That's what you do, innit? When you've got that kind of financial power, you flex it. I would do the same if I was Liverpool.
What, 63 million.
Yeah, but it's the package, innit, Steve? Come on, you know these games better than more. You're well.
If you pay 63 million for a striker with 200 million, then you can offer him big wages, innit? That's
how it works. No. It makes sense. Financial sense for Man City, definitely. You know, it makes sense. You can do what you want financially, so it makes sense for you, regardless. Even if it wasn't, even if it was 150 million, who cares? You got your man. That's what counts. So,
man, a player worth 200 for 63. Pay him his wages. Great.
At the end of the day, from our point of view, if they top 100 points and 97 points and 98 points with Haaland, if they get even more points over a season, there's not a lot of hope for anyone else. If Haaland is going to make them even better in terms of their point tallies and whatever, it's a scary, scary thought. I just seen enough football in my time, and we all have. I don't think it's as simple as that. Football doesn't work like simply as that, because we've seen so many other clubs as well, not just Man City, but so many teams in the past just fill up their teams with Galacticos. It's a scary thought. If Haaland clicks under Pep at City, it's over.
If we lost our greatest ever striker, Sergio Aguero, never replaced him. So we're entitled. And people thought you're never going to be able to replace him, but he's managed to replace him or found a system that fucking made you even better after Aguero. Yeah, we need him. This Haaland. He's a young kid. He's coming in. It is what it is. He's listen. We're now in the market for the best in the world. It took time. We went through the stage where we had to sign Adebayor, Bellamy, Roque Santa Cruz. That's where we was mixing until Tevez came and changed it a little bit, and then people started taking us serious. It's a process. People think Newcastle are going to go out, start buying Mbappe and all that. Don't work like that. Newcastle go through that stage where it takes 4 or 5 years. They're going to have to buy players, because some people will look at the club and they're not really sure of it, the foundations of it. You know what I mean? And that's what happened with City. Adebayor took it. He took the dough. Rocky Santa Cruz took the goal, but it got us up that few levels. Now it's a different animal. You look at the way they run on and off the field, and it's a great place. And if you're attracting people like Haaland that go along with Foden and Grealish and De Bruyne, other players then are going to start to look and think, you know what, that's a good team over there. I want to get over there. And that's what I think is going to happen with City now. People can say the money and all that they want. It is what it is. It's jealousy all the time. But at the end of the day, we're playing great football with a great manager. Got a good camp, harmony, good. We're winning trophies regular. Man City's a great place to play football. So I just hope he's good for the Premier League. And to watch him week in and week out, it's going to be a privilege. I can't wait for it.
No, it's not good for the Premier League, Steve. It's good for you, yeah. My thing is
you sign Igalo and shit like that, innit? That's the levels.
No, listen, Igalo, man. Don't Igalo, man.
The Heritage Club signed Igalo, lifelong fan from Nigeria.
My thing is, when I said, you know, do City need him? Because City have played a system that's been fluid for the last 2 years, and you don't recognize a striker. I remember when Pep Guardiola got Ibrahimovic and it didn't work out. I'm not trying to say Ibrahimovic and Haaland are similar or whatnot, but Pep Guardiola has a system, and he has his way, and he's stubborn in his way. So I'm just trying to ask you, like, do you reckon there's a kind of feeling of, you know, it might not work in that sense of it might not fit into Guardiola's system? That's just a question, because it could happen.
I think, you know what I think? You know, it's a good question. It's a good question, yeah. And some people have mentioned this. I think what Pep Guardiola likes to do is change these players. I think you're going to see him change. I think Pep Guardiola is going to try and put his stamp on him and going to change him. He did it with Aguero. When he came in, Aguero, no, you're not just doing what you do and be a goal poacher. You've got to press, you've got to do this. And I think it's going to be interesting because you get certain players in the world of football. You get the players that come in and they listen and they're willing to let a manager mould them. Like Zinchenko at left back and things like that. Lahm at Bayern Munich said, yeah, okay, I'll play in midfield, I'll do this. You're going to get that with Haaland. I'm sure he's had the conversation with Pep. I'm sure Pep's laid it out what he wants him to do, where he wants him to play, what he wants to improve. He laid it out to Joe Hart. Joe Hart wasn't willing to do it. He got bombed out. Needed Edison. So I think, look, if you're going to listen, it's like somebody coming in. These kids that come in at Liverpool, yeah, the reason they get better is because they listen to Klopp. If they came in there with the attitude of like, I'm already the bollocks, I'm not listening to Klopp, they wouldn't be there. Because you've got to trust your manager, and the manager's got to trust the player. So I think they've already had this conversation, and I think Haaland's going to come in and Pep will mould him to how he needs to mould him.
But my thing is, I to be honest, I don't really see the negative here. Like, I don't even think Pep needs to mould him a lot. I think, like Steve says, all he needs to do is just listen to instruction, like, and let his finishing do the talking. I'm not really sure what he's going to be doing at Man City that he's not been asked to do at Dortmund. Get chances, he's going to score. Like, yeah, he's going to the team that create like the most chances in the league, and they're in need of a finisher. I'm not really sure where this ego from Haaland comes from, or where this unwillingness to learn comes from. Like, he's gonna go in there idolizing a manager that he's probably wanted to play with growing up, and he's gonna slap for Man City. He is. I'll be very, very shocked if this Haaland move doesn't work, because as far as a striker and the club are concerned, I think he fits Man City so well. Like, he doesn't need to go there and play like Harry Kane. He doesn't need to go there and be a target man. He just needs to go there and score and finish chances, and that's what he does best. I'm not really sure what more he needs to do there.
You look at Man City, right? They got elite chance creators. He doesn't need to drop deep and get involved in all that. In fact, if he did that, he would maybe be getting in. He'd maybe be getting in the way, and then they wouldn't have the focal point that they need. Man City needs someone to put the ball in the back of the net, and that's exactly what he's going to do. So, for me,
did you see the goals with Aguero when De Bruyne from deep had sprayed that ball round the outside, and Aguero would just get on the end of it and tap it in? That's not been happening this season because De Bruyne's looking up. We haven't got that run, so it's all very slow build up. But you'll see it. You'll see it. Haaland will make them runs. De Bruyne will be whipping them in. Even Mahrez, they get into the touchline where you want someone to whip the cross in. There's no one in the box, so we're coming back outside and playing it. It's all a bit mad, but I think Haaland's just going to be there, and listen, seeing the size of him, he's a monster, man. If you need a goal in a game, get it launched up to the big fella, innit? You know what I mean? We did it with Jekyll for years.
That's for me, that's the X factor that he's going to bring to Man City. What Steve said at the end there, because he's the ultimate plan B if the football's not working. You can't get a more physical striker than him. And so if the tick-attack is not working, if the intricate play is not working, which, by the way, he's not great at, so I'm not as convinced he's going to bang goals like Toby is. That's no problem. We watch how it goes. We ready goes. But the X factor that he brings, that's a different ball game. Because, you know, if things are not going wrong, you can actually, and Cancelo's delivery second to none, you know, he can get on the end of those crosses as well, which is what City sometimes can lack. And that's dangerous.
Don't forget Alvarez as well. They got Alvarez as a second option.
I just think he's just. I think beyond that, he's just like physically, he's a tank. Like his PMP is tremendous. Like he's got so much, his running power and his strength. It's a joke. So I think he's gonna add in that bully factor as well to Man City, and with the way they play, where they're so aggressive with the press, he'll fit into that as well, man. I can't see that. Honestly, hopefully I don't want to jinx it for Steve, but I just can't see this guy bumming.
Hopefully you don't want to jinx it for Steve. Hopefully,
because I like Haaland. I like Erling Haaland. I want him to do well. I wanted Jack Grealish to do well. I wanted Jadon Sancho to do well. I like the
Premier League.
Anyone surprised by his injury record? Is anyone surprised by his injury record?
Listen, City have looked into this. At the end of the day, he's a young kid. Look at it. Look at how if you look at the pictures of him from 2 years ago and look at him now, he's growing like a monster, mate. So you're going to pick up little niggles and that. He's playing all the time at Dortmund. He's the main man. If he's fit, he's got to play. At Manchester City, even if he's fit, he don't have to play because City can play someone else up there. So he won't have to play Carabao Cup games, FA Cup games. He might just be left here and there and managed a little bit better. So I think you might find at City that he finally starts just getting a bit of a rest here and there and stuff and not picking up as much. I hope so. Anyway.
Listen, to be honest, I think this is all overplayed. The injuries, I think, is overdone. I think even the system issues is overdone. At the end of the day, for the package that they're getting, you're going to be able to make a profit on him if Real Madrid come calling in 5-6 years time as well.
Anytime.
The money they spent on him is not that much in comparison to what you have to pay for a forward of his quality, and his wages are not. Can I finish what I'm saying before you chime in with your loser mentality? I hope Haaland does well.
Why didn't you go for him?
Kissing ass.
Why didn't you go for him, huh?
Listen, Toby. Why
didn't you go for him?
We tried to go for him last summer. It wasn't an easy deal to get done. Probably one of the most difficult deals in football. We had to move on and try and do a different deal. That's it. Well, you know,
so you had to move on and do a deal that was just as difficult.
At the end of the day, just focus on keeping.
How much you got paying Erling Haaland a week?
Focus on keeping Kane happy.
According to the reports, he's not on De Bruyne's wages. Apparently, he's starting off at a lower figure. But if he hits targets and that, and as his contract goes up and up and up, his wages.
300K.
I found that funny.
How much is Lukaku earning, Matisse?
He's earning like 325K. I was just about to say
so
this before you interrupted me. Before you interrupted me. But
how much are you lot paying for Erling Haaland, Steve? 70 euros.
Lukaku's on 320.
It's a release clause. Toby.
How much do you pay for Lukaku?
Toby. They're paying his release clause. Last summer, Erling Haaland wasn't available for his current release clause. All right, let's use our brains here. I know. Listen, I know you're a little bit. I know you've had a couple drinks because you took points off Liverpool and you're all frothy now. But focus. North London derby's on Thursday. Focus. Right? Focus.
Brother, can't I ask questions?
Now you're asking silly questions. You need to focus on keeping Harry Kane's smile on his face.
I'm just saying that Lukaku package is sounding more expensive than Haaland's to me. But
well, that's why I'm crediting the deal that Man City have done, because if they had done the deal last summer, they would not have got him as cheap as they've got him. But they waited. They got him.
Chelsea needed to get a striker, though. Chelsea needed to get a striker, and at that time, Lukaku didn't make sense. So, hindsight's a wonderful thing, but
it is. It
could have been.
You're right.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have come to Chelsea. That's the right. Like he literally would have only gone to Madrid or City. So Chelsea were never really realistically in the picture. You know, it was Madrid or City, and Madrid, getting them focused on Mbappe, Haaland, Chelsea.
Yeah. Is those Mbappe rumors true that he's signing a new contract?
No, I think he's going to go
to Madrid today, and he's in Madrid today. Of him being in Madrid today.
Yeah, he was in Madrid meeting.
I think he's saying
to us that the Madrid fans, to be honest, were saying to us that they expect Haaland and Mbappe, but I think they're just fucking spoiled.
Yeah,
that's what they want, man. They always think they can get their way.
I think he signs a new deal personally. There's no rush. He doesn't need to go there this summer.
He's going to Madrid, man.
I don't see what he's got.
Yeah, he will, but not. He doesn't need to go there.
It's Them people are hard to get away from, man. It's a mafia.
Yeah. And I heard they're paying him. I heard they're offering him.
It's not money, Jobs, man. It's these people are mad. It's massive, huge pride amongst these Arabs, man. The Qataris, the Emiratis, man, the Saudis. They're like internal politics. They want their star man to be going to Madrid. They're willing to. Anyway, we keep it moving.
They were willing to sell the club, though. They were about to sell the club at one point. So I don't think they have any kind of jurisdiction. I think it's all about Mbappe and what he wants.
No, it's not.
So
it's not.
But one thing we have.
What your guys say? Hold on a minute. What's your guy saying then? If you're right, then what's your guy saying?
No, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying Mbappe wants.
Why do we play these ITK games? Why can't we just all be fans? Huh? I don't know nothing.
GRIZZ is the oracle, right?
GRIZZ is the oracle.
No, I never said that, innit? Why are you not taking it here? Why do you not have to take it there? I'll keep quiet, man.
No, don't keep quiet, man. We love the news, man. We love the news.
I'm not involved.
One thing about the ITK game is that you do all the hard work and don't get no credit. GRIZZ will know this. You can be right 99 times, you get one wrong, and everybody comes slander you. I don't really get the upside, if I'm honest. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll tell you the afterwards, the upside, innit?
Mate, I did my bit for the transfer. I text Alfie and Haaland. You know what I mean? I put pressure on Tixie when I seen him outside Southampton. You know what I mean? I danced to the Haaland tune 3 months before he signed, so I could get clipped. But you know what I mean? Happy days.
I just get your cut off City, man.
One thing I have to ask, right, that we haven't spoken about before we move on. Does this signing change Pep's mandate about not having to win the Champions League at Man City next season, or are we still?
Do you know what though? Do you know what? What it is you lot are far more obsessed about Man City winning the Champions League than we are. That's what I'm saying. So listen, it doesn't change any mandate for us. We'll go there next season with our squad, and we're going to try and win everything we're in. That is what we're trying to do. Carabao Cup, FA Cup. Everything we're going to try. We're going to try. No, it's not a failure to us because
no.
On one hand, you're telling us we've got no heritage and we're a small club with no history. So if we're a small club with no history and we're winning trophies, that's good for us because apparently we're a small club. So
all it took was one Matisse question on Champions League.
I'm telling you,
we got him.
If you win 6 years, yeah, that's great for us. So let us be in it. We're not in this conversation of Champions League. We've got no heritage.
The only reason why I ask is because when we have our debates on the Big Six on the other channel, we talk about greatest manager ever and legacy and what did they do in Europe? Did it stack up against this manager, Sir Alex, all these things. At the end of the day, he's got at some point, someone's got to say, where's the Champions League at Man City? I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to be. Is it going to be 10 years? I don't know how long.
Yeah, won 2 Champions Leagues in 26 years. Yeah, 2. Okay, Pep Guardiola's been there 6, right? So let's judge Pep at the end.
I would argue it's harder under Fergie with all the best defenders in the world at that time, Nesta, Maldini. It was more competitive than it is now. Come on, Steve.
Yeah, you've got the best defender in the world that's ever lived in Virgil van Dijk playing in it, so relax.
Well, but my question was though, and this is a
by the way, manhandled Haaland every time, and Haaland calls him the best defender he's ever played against. So your new boy testifies.
Clip that. You just said he manhandled him. Clip that because that's coming back to bite you on the ass.
No. But listen to the rest of the bit. Listen to the rest of the part. Your new kid, our kid, says that Virgil van Dijk is the best centre.
I don't know what that means, but I fucking love it.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't even know. But he says he's the best centre back he's ever played against. So click that.
Steve, what does it mean, our kid?
It means like my guy. I'm sure it means something like that.
It's not my guy, innit? Our kid. It's
little
just a
brother
Manchester
or something,
innit?
One of my favorite Big Steve words.
Yeah.
that and the Bammer.
Chill out, our kid.
When Steve uses it, it's proper funny.
Let me look at what the super chats are saying.
Listen, it is what it is, man. We're going to try and win everything we can. You know what I mean? We're on a good run. You know, if he wins this Premier League this year, man, it's 4 out of 5. It's back to back again. People said he's got to win the Premier League to prove himself. Then he won it. He's got to win it back to back because you don't count.
No one said he's got to win the
Premier
League. No,
he did, Chris. Listen, I've been on social media. I get it. That's what the people are saying, innit? But at the end of the day,
don't listen to the kids, man.
If Jurgen Klopp had won 10 trophies in 6 years at Liverpool, he'd be the greatest manager the Premier League's ever seen. If Pep Guardiola had won a Carabao Cup, a European Cup, and 1 Premier League, he'd be a failure. How's that?
We know. Look,
I don't get this though.
I could give context and we could start a show on this, but I'll let you.
I'm just saying that's the difference.
I don't get this though.
I'll tell you why, innit? I've told you why, innit? You need to build your history. No. He needs to be. Look, he spoke about himself. He needs to build his history.
We are building it. We're building it. Literally building it now.
I agree. And carry on. Good luck, man. Got a long way to go.
Doing all right, man. We're doing all right.
Sending shots to Klopp though. Sending shots to Klopp.
Yeah, let them find. Listen, Klopp's
like needle, man.
It's about time. It's about time they started sending shots.
What did everyone say last week? It's about time Steve and Grizz had a little bit. It's about
Come
time
on.
Pep and what's his name? Pep and Klopp had a little bit of needle. And the press have jumped on it. It's nothing, man.
This is good.
Let them talk. Have a bit of fun, man. They're boring otherwise.
Yeah, keep doing it.
But not Klopp though, because he's very salty, man. Klopp needs to change. I'll be a bit
salty. He's the saltiest. He's the fucking saltiest, bro.
Your face is salty. Shut your mouth.
He's a hypocrite. No, it's not salty. My face is sweet like candy.
Concentrate on your battle, man. Concentrate on your battle. You're still fifth.
Yeah, we are still fifth, but I don't get why he's so salty.
He didn't say nothing. Okay, first and foremost, before we go into this, I hope you've got receipts of all he said, because I have.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hope you haven't got the headlines like the I don't want to mention the papers. Hope you haven't got
the headlines or the receipts. I've got everything.
You got the full transcript?
Yeah. I'll get it up on my.
Okay, so read through the transcript and read his explanation of it today. So you better be up to date. Otherwise,
I don't
want to read his explanation.
Otherwise, you're going to be as tasty as this chicken wing.
I don't want to read his explanation today.
Oh, so you don't want to read nothing? No. You just want to read the headline like a kid.
I watched his interview. He said, "I cannot coach against it. They're world-class players." Okay, but
wait, what did he say?
I don't like this guy.
What did he say?
He said, "I cannot coach against it. They're a world-class team."
He didn't say that. Mistake.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
He said he can't coach it.
I wouldn't coach this.
Yeah,
and he goes, really? Yeah.
Okay,
that's my opinion.
That's why I say he's salty. He's a fucking hypocrite. He's a fucking hypocrite. He says he can't coach it, but you literally.
Why are you swearing at the man?
Yeah, I am swearing at him because this is the not. This is the side of
if you're swearing at a man that don't know you. He don't know you like that.
This is the side of Jurgen Klopp that I can't stand, because he's a really nice guy and he's an elite coach.
No, he's not. He's a fucking idiot, you said, and a hypocrite, and now you like him.
No, he is.
Make up your mind. You're the hypocrite.
Bro, can I finish?
You're the hypocrite.
Can I finish my point?
You got to come with solid points. Not
I am coming with solid facts. Can I? So you let me.
Okay, I'm gonna go on mute.
Yeah, you go on mute. So the reason why I'm saying this guy is a salty bastard when he doesn't get his way is because he's a hypocrite. He came out and said, I cannot coach this way. My brother, you played this way to win the biggest fucking trophy of your life. Against us in the Champions League, you had 36% possession. You scored a penalty in the second minute and you sat back and played in transition for the entire game. He didn't complain about 36 possession then. We didn't complain about Liverpool style of play. We didn't do enough on the day, and we bemoaned our team's lack of quality. Why is it now that when you're playing at home against the inferior team, you have no choice but to play that way, and you still can't break us down because your attackers had a poor day in the office and we had a really good day defensively? Why then do you have to come out and say, "Oh, I can't coach this way, this, that, and the third"? Shut up, you fucking liar! You can coach it when it suits your needs. Just because it didn't suit your needs this time, don't criticize it. He's a hypocrite. He's a fucking hypocrite, and that's why you
haven't made a point now. You're just repeating.
No, I ain't finished. He did the same bullshit when Atletico Madrid came to your ground and dumped you out. He's a sore loser, and it comes with winning. It comes with winning, yes, but why does he have to be such a cunt about it? Why?
Okay.
Why does he have to be such a cunt?
Okay, you're just repeating yourself and swearing and possibly getting the show.
Chris, you know what he said, I don't
like. Not you as well. Calma. One at a time.
Okay. I'm just gonna say.
I'll address you in a minute. I'm not hiding.
Okay, Chris. He said, I don't like this kind of football. For me, why do you have to say that? You know what I mean?
I'll tell you why. I just told you. I'm about to explain to you.
Go on.
None of you lot have listened to what he said. If he said this, are you listening, Toby and SAEED? Because you guys have got the issue with it, I think. First and foremost, if you're going to base his way of playing on a cup final 3 years ago when we still hadn't peaked, compared to his footballing philosophy at Mainz, Dortmund and Liverpool over one game, then you're more deluded than I thought. So if you're going to base his footballing philosophy, he coaches like that, onto one final that we took the lead and we shut you off, then that's a mad shout. Secondly, what he was asked, if he said this without being asked a direct question, then I would have said, Klopp, relax in it. You're in a bit of an emotional state. We just dropped points, possibly given the title to City. Like he said, he goes, I shouldn't have said it. he was asked a direct question. When someone's asked a direct question, you can go two ways as a coach or as a manager. You can either give it the silent treatment, no comment, or you can be the passionate, normal human being that you are after a game of football like Klopp is, and give your honest opinion. And he said, it's not the type of football that I would coach, but that's just me. They are great. They are doing a fantastic job, just like Atletico Madrid do a fantastic job and win trophies. So he gave the credit and he goes, it's just, I wouldn't like to coach that. That's what he said. And there's nothing wrong with that. I wouldn't like to coach it. I don't know if you would like to coach that kind of football. Whatever.
Yeah, but the question is, why is that relevant?
But the point I'm making is he's a hypocrite.
Because they said, what do
he's
you
a
think
hypocrite though. He's a hypocrite. You said you
said
he's
a hypocrite.
No, he is a hypocrite because you've just said, oh, if you're taking a game based on 3 years ago instead of Klopp's whole philosophy. I never said that that style of play is
the main way.
But this is what he said.
The point I'm making is when it suited his needs, he was more than happy to play that way. Yeah. And now when it works against him, he's saying, "Oh, I don't like this style of football." But
no, he didn't say that. No, he doesn't like that style of football. He's been consistent. Let me finish. When we beat Inter Milan, when we beat Atletico Madrid, he still said the same thing. He goes, "It's not for me. No problem. Enjoy it." Then he went on to say, "Look at the two top teams in the Champions League. Look at the top two teams in the Premier League, Man City." He goes, "Every coach has their own philosophy and style of playing football." He goes, He goes, "At the end of the day, Tottenham are still fifth." And he's right. Do you think you've got to listen? There's nothing wrong with the way you lot played. He said that. He goes, "You got to do what you got to do." He goes, "It's not for me." What's hard to understand?
Grizz, I don't have an issue with Jurgen Klopp saying that style of football.
You literally have.
No, bro. I have an issue with him saying that, even though he's deployed that style of football to win the biggest trophy of his career. What's the biggest trophy of his career? The Champions League. He played like that. So
but that's hold on. Did he
played like he? So we came to your ground. If you're telling me we came to your ground playing Chicken Royale, Sessegnon, Ben Davies centre back. You're playing with Van Dijk. All of these players in the Champions League final, and you played in transition. We have no choice but to play that way.
I'm not.
There's multiple ways. There's multiple ways to skin a cat. And the reason why I was so angry at Klopp is because this isn't the first time. This isn't the second time. This isn't the third time. This guy doesn't get his way and comes out saying some mad salty shit. Of course, no one's asking him to be angry. No one's asking him to be happy. Happy after you've just seen your team not win the game. But what I don't like is him constantly contradicting himself and being a hypocrite. I don't like that, bro.
First and foremost, have you heard any manager glorifying themselves or the other team after a defeat? You're going to get a little bit of salt on you.
I think you're going to can't be angry. Your comparison, he's being hypocritical. How can't you see that, Grizz? How can't you see that?
He's not. He's telling the truth.
I just gave you the proof.
It's a shit example you've given me.
I can't coach this.
No, he didn't say that.
No, he didn't. Okay, cool. All right.
Let me say something.
We don't need to argue this. I'm going to get it up right now.
Let me say something right now. Let me say something, innit? Toby, he didn't say I can't coach it. Listen to what I'm saying. You're not listening, innit? You're in your world now. You're in your zone now.
I'm not listening because you're
what's the point of me
doing everything to defend this guy. It's all right, bro. Jurgen Klopp was Grizz. I get it.
Look, listen to what I'm saying first. He didn't say I can't coach it. He goes, I prefer not to coach this. He can coach it. You just proved to me he can coach it. Because he coached it 3 years ago in a Champions League final in a game against you lot. Yeah? Which now he can coach it. He goes, it's not my style of coaching. I don't coach like this. And his record and his teams have shown he doesn't coach like this. Pep and Jurgen Klopp don't coach like that. Conte, Mourinho do coach like that. Fair play. You're allowed to do whatever you want. I agree with it. You're allowed to skin how many you can skin a cat how you want it, brother.
But
how you want it.
But Grizz,
why are you rattled by someone who explained it as well? And
I don't think you get. You clearly don't.
I don't think you get it.
I'm gonna stop. You clearly don't get where I'm coming from. I'm saying is you can't come out and say these things when you've benefited from playing that style of football to win a trophy. You can't say that. That doesn't make sense.
Nah, we're not gonna get a conclusion. We're not gonna get a conclusion here because
I think the greater point for me is Jurgen Klopp comes across a bit very salty. Every time he doesn't get his way, he doesn't come.
Yeah, but Grizz ain't having it right now because I can't lie to you.
No, but you have to agree with that though, Grizz.
Yeah, but he's not going to agree with it.
No, hold on. I agree with that. Every winner that doesn't win should. Every winner.
Yeah, they should be angry. I agree.
They should be angry. No, you don't know about winning, innit? That's why you don't agree with that. You don't know about winning, innit?
No, it's not about that. You have to be gracious. No.
He's always gracious. But hold on. I could
gracious in defeat.
Hold on. I could give you. Hold on. I could give you 99 press conferences out of 100 that he's gracious. So are we going to say that? Oh, he's gracious. Are you going to talk about that?
I think that's a common theme. I think most fans have seen it.
You're not going to talk about that, are you, Saeed? I'm asking you a question.
I'm not going to talk about it.
You're not. When have you ever said that he was gracious in defeat?
Overrides
Hold on. So from now on, every week, I want you to talk about how many times.
I don't follow Jurgen Klopp like that, but I'm just trying to say.
Of course you don't. You just read the headlines like Toby.
No, I don't read the headlines.
Couple of kids Instagrammed him a couple of headlines of Chris Klopp. He didn't have the quotes. Now he's looking for the quotes. Now I told you, make sure you read the quotes because I didn't read the quotes. And
I'm not looking for any. I don't need any quotes.
I don't need any quotes.
I watched his press conference. I don't need any quotes. I watched his press conference. I watched his press conference on Saturday. I watched his press conference.
What did he say?
Don't tell me. Don't belittle my intelligence.
What did he say? What did he say?
I know what I'm talking about. I can't give you the transcript word for word.
Thank you. You can't give it. I can.
Go on, tell me.
At the end of the day, yeah, you men are going back and forth. Yeah. This is nonsense, fam. Klopp was salty. That's it. Klopp used that same tactic in a Champions League final, so he shouldn't really be salty about it.
Why should he be so
Grizz slotting for this guy then?
Why should he be arguing about?
Grizz is slotting for this guy always. Whenever it's Jurgen Klopp, he's always slotting for this guy.
North London derby to talk about.
My brother
and Jurgen Klopp.
Jurgen Klopp can do no wrong in Grizz's eyes.
No, he can. He can. Of course he can. He does.
He clearly can't. He clearly can't. I've just proven to you how much of a hypocrite he was, and you're berating me. You're berating me.
Yeah, man, you're an idiot.
I'm the idiot, but I've just proven to you your manager's a hypocrite.
Why are you right?
This guy's laughing and eating chicken wings, man. You know what he's trying to do, bro.
You see what I mean? Jurgen Klopp even came out
when Jurgen Klopp says jump, Grizz says how high.
Sorry.
Klopp says jump, Grizz says how high.
Brother, I would love to Klopp.
Man should have loved
Grizz, chill out, man.
Listen, let's get into some super chats.
You know what?
We can't even talk on the game now.
He's made
fuck that game now, man. You man went in on Jurgen Klopp, man. I don't want to hear about that game now.
But listen, very quickly on the game. I thought Spurs was superbly coached and drilled by Conte. He absolutely out-thought Jurgen Klopp. It was a brilliant performance from Spurs. It wasn't a bad performance from Liverpool, but it wasn't good, and it wasn't good enough. That's it. We move.
Let me get some super chats in then. 42 minutes in, people. How many we got? 6.4k live. First things first, support the man them. Steve, Saeed, Grizz, TOBS, Matisse, THUGGERY. All channel links in the description below, as well as the official Big Six channel. Get the subscribers up. If we hit 15k, then this Saturday, midday, I'll release the top 6 wingers of the Premier League era. If you thought the centre mids was bad, tune into the wingers one because it's going to be mad. But like I said, get us to 15k on the channel, and I'll release that midday this Saturday. Let's look at what the super chats are saying. Can we please move on? Says Professor. I'm trying to, my guy. Klopp is a bad loser, and so am I. Both Liverpool fans. TOBS just wants to hear Klopp is salty. Who gives a flying? Every winner is like this. Fergie 2.1. Why is what's this one? Wait, sorry. Let me just save this one here. Why is everyone on the panel listening to Grizz defend Klopp? We don't care how you like to coach. He had no right to talk bad about someone else's tactics. And Professor again here. Klopp is a salt brand in Namibia. Grizz, it is a sensitive subject to you. I can't lie.
He was asked directly.
I'm just saying. It's it's
okay.
Very sensitive subject.
No problem. I'm going to bring out your sensitivity in a minute as well.
No worries. What you got in them wings, Grizz?
It's so nice. They are so guys, and they're not even no famous expensive things. Yeah, they're like the ones from Asda. The ready pre-marinated ones, they're called extra hot wings, but they're not extra hot. They're just so nice. So nice. Drown your sorrows in them.
Adewale says, Klopp is the biggest crybaby. Anytime things don't go his way, he's always got an excuse on why, instead of taking it on the chin and admitting he could have, or his players could have done more. Love for that. Ryan says, Klopp is a sore loser, though Grizz, like when Liverpool haven't got the result they wanted. He whines and moans 24/7, especially with the fixture congestions. Grizz, you can't excuse Klopp's behaviour. He is salty. From Grizz Teta to Jurgen. Grizz is triggered heavy that TOBS has had him and Klopp on toast. Kwan says, facts, Toby, get that fraud Klopp.
For the record, I don't back that fraud comment, so drop me out of that.
Yeah, I was just saying it, man. You know what I mean?
Pep City, 4 out of 5 leagues, 0 out of 5 Champions Leagues. Obviously, we're going back to the Man City ones now as well. Gremlins nerds will come in for third spot. Be afraid. Mane going to Bayern, Grizz. Here we go. And here we are with the Man City ones. Breaking. Haaland has retired from winning the Champions League at just 21 years of age.
Text
Pep needs to deliver the Champions League.
It's
no excuses. Arjan says,
good on the side, in the blue side tonight.
Don't worry, it's good on the red side, man. 10 hard, man.
No, it's not. It's fucking not. That's
That's
not good, mate. That's not good.
The season is nearly ended, guys. The season is nearly ended. One more game.
I can't believe Man United are third on this. They should have been number 1. 4-0 to Brighton. That's crazy.
Bruv, I'm actually tired of talking about how shit Man United are. I'm actually tired of it. I'll be honest.
I've got nothing to say on Man United.
I never get tired. I never get tired. You want me to talk about it? I'll talk all fucking night.
Of course you would.
Because if it's Spurs, you'll be here all day.
Yeah, but that's different though.
But why is it different? They got hammered 4-0 by Brighton.
But their defeat doesn't mean anything.
How many different ways can I say?
It could have been 5 or 6.
It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. Their season's done. Saeed's going to tell you the same thing when it comes to
it. Let him tell it. But we still got to talk about it. What the hell?
Oh, we will talk about it. I'm just saying it's not really that. I saw Man United score that
they got hammered 4-0 by Brighton.
It's got to that point in Man United. You saw that result.
No one said we're not talking about United, bro. You've just interrupted super chats to tell me about United. We're talking about them later, my bro.
Shut up, man.
I don't understand what's going on here.
You're rattled, buddy.
Everyone just shut up.
Why is he so vexed? I just don't get it, man.
Tapping hope.
Look, now someone in the comments telling me to shut up, man. You shut up, Dan.
Wow.
It's all going mad. It's all going left tonight. People, love for the love. Let me get back to the super chats. Arian says, I already can hear the Champions League song in my head. Just need to beat Spuds on Thursday. By the way, what is it with Chelsea? Need to smoke Matisse also, not just SAEED.
Yeah,
Haaland injuries. Yeah, oh, we haven't smoked you yet either, so I don't know why you're piping up now as well.
Have you made Champions football yet?
Oh, what have you done in the Champions League the past however many years? What have you done in the Champions League however many years you've been in it?
You're going to be out in the group stages. That's all I know, mate. So
I'm not even trying to draw into that anyway. I'm not trying to draw into that. We've got bigger fish to fry at the moment than you, man. You man worry about that over there, yeah. You man worry about that. Your neighbours are fucking buying Haaland, and you man are stopping Ragnick buying people.
Only you had neighbours, mate. You'd be money as well.
Who's that?
That's on you, that.
Fucking hell, you're
consultant's
going to be managing fucking Austria.
I don't know what Saeed's talking about, but focus on your own thing, bro. You lot got your Conference League to worry about, bro. Focus on your own thing.
Yeah, you're no better. You'll be in Europa League. Don't worry.
Yes, it's better than Conference League.
He's trying to drag everyone down.
That's literally better. That's literally better by definition.
Saeed.
That's by
Conference League
better competition. I'd rather be
Conference League.
I don't want to be in either, but you want to be in the Europa League. I'm all right, mate.
Why would you not want to be in the Europa League? You didn't win it last year. You should just take it and enjoy it and try and win it and get back in the Champions League. Why are you turning your nose up at the Europa League when you haven't won a trophy in 5 years?
I just want to have a fresh season.
No.
One game a week. That's all I can cope at the minute. One game a week.
Beggars can't be choosers, bro. Get any trophy you can.
Yeah, man. Listen,
I'm not happy with the flow, man. I'm not happy with the flow, man. We're not flowing today, innit? Like, what's going on?
It's a disconjointed performance.
It's disconjointed. This is like Liverpool versus Spurs, isn't it?
Get the result at the end, GRIZZ.
Jurgen Klopp touched you, and then
I'm rattled, man. I can't do shows like this. Like Jurgen Klopp can't do coaching like this. I can't do shows like this. It's not my style.
Let's get back into it. Ayman says Haaland's injuries is a problem. 18 injury breaks for a 21-year-old. Musbar says I grew up watching City legends such as Sun Ji Hai. Stepping stone to Madrid. Money is the reason, Steve. Lukaku put in a shift with no pay. Kellan says, am I the only one?
That's a funny one.
Am I the only one that just realized your logo says the big 6'9" when combining Arabic and Latin numbers? How did you clock that? I don't get it. Of course I didn't clock that. Love for the super chat. It's a bit of jealousy that City got Haaland, not going to lie. but we'll get you one day for the love of football, not for the love of money. Come on, you Gunners. We've got a few more here. Blue Moon in the building. Pep said 1 English title in 32 years. Imagine that the same amount as Leicester and Blackburn. What happened to mentality?
Hold on a minute, Turkish.
At Anfield?
Turkish Blue Moon, yeah? Where was Blue Moon last week when I was viciously assaulted?
I would like to know. I would like to ask the same question. Where Blue
You know what
Moon?
I mean? He left me there outside the kit box getting kicked a foot. I didn't even come out and help me. He was in there enjoying the view and just kept quiet, man. People were saying, where was Blue Moon, man?
Yeah.
Supposed to have my back in it, you know what I mean?
I told you, man. This guy, yo, I'm telling you, he lives near me and he's still not about.
Brother was doing a Poznan last week.
That's what I'm saying. He was Poznan
He turned on Steve
while I was getting kicked to death outside the main end.
Don't come with your cheap vibes now, man. Blur.
Yeah, team.
And here he is. He's on smoke today. Liverpool got a lucky point.
Now you're on smoke.
Smoke, he says.
Listen, Blue Moon, if you don't have the smoke on the midweek games, then I want to hear it now. You don't have the smoke midweek, so
I've never seen Blue Moon. He says he's in the South Stand near me. I've never seen him in it. He might be a
City versus City now.
His background is it looks like it is him at a game, to be fair.
Yeah, it is him at a game,
yeah. We'll give it him.
Could be on one of the green screens though that you have Toby like culture.
Oh yeah.
The green screen pretending he's at the match. With shin pads on saying he don't support Man United.
Where are we?
I don't know where we are today.
I know, it's all mad. Let me just wrap up these super chats because I've got a few more to get through.
No, do your thing,
man. Welcome home, Haaland. That was the first one in. Love for the love. I see it already. There's a lot of super. I'm not going to be able to get through all of them today, people, again.
Welcome home, Haaland. Yeah, when did he join Rosenborg? Haaland, you know, fucking. You could have stated him saying, welcome home. Fuck's sake.
MCFC says, big up Steve. Seen him in IKEA last night buying a frying pan ready to cook Matisse and SAEED for tonight's show. Free smoke heritage. Come on, my guy. Love for that.
These Man City fans weren't here midweek, you know. It's crazy.
SAEED, you must take a leaf out of Cam's book and humble yourself. You can't have no chest and have chest 1 week. Just relax. You and Matisse's gremlins.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry about what we can do. You know what I mean? 1 week, we gave it to Steve. He had a bit of a cry, and now he's back in it, Steve, innit?
Life's good, man.
Yeah,
life's good. Kevin, we got this comment in already. Appreciate the super chat, but obviously someone else has put it in already. Listen close, Steve. Mark this or write it down. Young Broha from Southampton is better than injury-prone Haaland, who has a clause to join Real Madrid.
Typical Chelsea fan.
Stress.
Put your stickers in the sticker book, our kid.
I didn't hear any of that. I'm not going to lie.
Stress says United fans deserve every single bit of banter. Haaland joining City when SAEED comes back is mad. By the way, Haag in Hindi means shit, meaning Eric 10 craps. Imagine that. Learn something every day.
The mental gymnastics needed for that, brother.
Dial Square says, Toby, don't order no pina colada for Thursday. We're going to be drinking your salty tears. Arsenal Kings of White Hart Lane.
Come on, Arsenal.
Teta for Manager of the Year, 4-0. Where is Cams? We're still going to get into that. If Liverpool win Champions League, FA Cup is still a better season than City. LT Gaming says it's crazy. Liverpool fans think they have the best players in every position, yet they could really end up with just a Carabao Cup. Listen, people, I'm going to save the other super chats to the side. Let me do that now. If I get time later, I'll run through the rest of them as well, people. I see Usman there as well. Let me get this one in, actually, because Usman's one been there a little while. Let me just see where it is. Apologies, people. There we are. I can't lie. The depression has been killing me lately, but this show is always something to look forward to. Much love. Love Usman as well. Like I said last time out, when someone left a comment going through something, listen, keep your head up, my guy. You know, appreciate the love. And it's mad that, you know, a simple YouTube show where six of us get together twice a week can help people so much. So I'm glad for that, you know. And this summer, we hope to have a little event. It'll obviously be in London, where somewhere we'll host a night, or at least a little, you know, meet and greet and talk and chill and all of that, because you guys have made this show what it is throughout the season and towards the end of last season as well, when we started it all. So love Usman and love every single one of you guys. Let me put that one away now. Predictions: Liverpool, Villa, GRIZZ.
Liverpool, Villa, man. Oh. 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool, yeah? Cool. Tobs?
3-1 Liverpool.
Guru. Matisse?
2-0 Liverpool.
2-0. I've put 3-1 already. Steve?
Is this at Villa?
Yeah.
At Villa Park?
Well, yeah, that's where they play.
Calm
down, Henry the fucking 8th sat there.
Now there's rivalry, baby. Told you this end of the season we finally get some juice out of these two.
1-1.
1-1. Steve, Blue Moon says you're taking the piss. 118 roll DD South Stand. Didn't go a game last week or I would always back it. Don't call me a red, mate. He's taking offense to it. Big up Blue Moon. He's been here from the beginning as well.
I didn't say he didn't go to the game. I said he wanted the show last week defending me, innit?
Come back with another super chat, Blue Moon.
I was getting a steak and kidney pie at his napper.
Steve, what did you say? 2-0?
1-1.
Oh, 1-1, sorry.
They're calling him the Blue Moon Bottler in the chat.
Yeah, my Blue Moon Bottler. I'm gonna go with 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool. That's all of the Liverpool ones in. Back to you, Steve. Wolves, Man City.
2-0 City.
2-0, yeah. SAEED.
3-1 City.
3-1 City. GRIZZ.
2-0 City.
2-0. Tobes.
Where is it? Sorry.
Wolves.
Molyneux, that's where Wolves
2-1 Man City.
Matisse.
3-2 City.
They
ain't got no defenders, innit?
Yeah, no defenders.
Oh, please.
3-2.
You're not falling for that shit again.
No, they've got Fernandinho playing probably at the back.
They've got Laporte, 50 million, Ake, 40 million, 90 million pound of centre back.
Ake was injured.
Ake ain't fit.
Ake is not fit. So maybe Rodri. I don't know.
Rodri.
No, it's going to be Fernandinho then. No, how about that youngster they got coming through? He brought on.
You won't risk him. Yeah, to be honest, he put a young fullback at centre back instead of the centre half we got on the bench. Mad.
Oh, Lord. That centre back.
Shit.
I'd play Kevin De Bruyne sweeper. Fuck it.
Clip that.
Who's left? Who was we on? Matisse. Oh, 3-2. I'm going 3-1 Man City. So that
I
one.
forgot all about that, man. Fuck's sake. I've gone.
Come on, Turkish. That's what we like to see.
GRIZZ, this is what happens, bro. It's what happened, bro.
Okay, you've been doing homework, yeah, you nerd.
Of course. I'm coming. I'm seeing the bottom of the table. I'm getting nervous now, so I have to change things up.
Shit, man. I got done.
Yeah, it gets like that.
Me. I'm the fucking ITK here.
Before we move on to North London Derby, Tobes, do you want to get anything off your chest about United?
Yeah,
let's we're going to talk about them or not?
Well,
talk about them. You talk about it.
I can say their shit in Turkish.
We wanted to talk about them as a panel. They lost 4-0. How is that? That's the worst result of the weekend, and yet
because I'm not actually surprised, bro.
Yeah,
they lost 4-0. So why didn't you predict it?
Because I'm not surprised with anything in Man United games at the moment.
No, listen, United are pony right now. 4-0. 4-0.
Yeah, I didn't watch the game because I
and
not only was mad. Don't get me wrong.
Not only was it just the scoreline, like we were watching some of that game, and I was watching it from the jump, and Brighton were on them like a rash from start to finish. Like United are us. United are really, really in bad shape. Like we need to speak.
Are you surprised, Toby? Are you surprised?
I'm surprised you lost 4-0. Yeah, I am. I didn't.
I'm not.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I didn't predict that they would lose 4-0, but when I seen 4-0, I was like, cool.
Yeah.
Like it's the end of the season. Nobody gives a shit at Manchester United. Their dressing room's toxic. Nobody wants to be there. Like
Matisse, Matisse, just because you say this end of season thing does not mean that it will save you when we talk about Chelsea. Because you keep mentioning it as if it just gloss over it. No, bro.
Well, listen, when it comes to Chelsea, we will get onto them in a minute. But when it comes to United, they really don't care. And it's funny because I'd rather, I know SAEED said he don't want to be in either, but if I was Man United, I'd rather be in the Europa League than the Conference League. Because it's another opportunity, it's another route into the Champions League. There's no guarantees you're going to qualify for the Champions League next year via the league. So
the Conference League gets into the Europa League.
Yeah, that's not good enough, is it? Do you want to go the long way to the Champions League?
No, I don't want anything. But the problem is,
SAEED, seriously, I just want to ask, right? Obviously, this season's been a fucking nightmare, right? It's been a nightmare. We know Ten Hag's got a massive job. Are the fans going to give him time next season? Or are they going to be on his case? Are they going to back him?
I think more than ever, it's for me, it's just down to the board. I think the fans are always there, man. It's the board whether they back him. But for me, I'm getting to the point now. I want more people out than I want people in, man. I think United have just got to get rid of the deadwood first. Forget about signing anyone. Get rid of the ones who are just not good enough first, and then you can bring the players in. Why bring in players into a toxic environment? Why bring in players to a cauldron of shit, really? You don't want to
keep Ronaldo this season. You want Ronaldo there?
I think that they'll keep him, but I think he's gonna go with me. Come on, man, Ronaldo in the Conference League. That's not heard of, man.
You know what? He's had a good season. He's had a good season. You got to give him credit. He has had a good season. 24 goals. You got to give him credit, man.
No, I give credit always where it's due. There was a bit in the season where I gave him massive criticism. I was like, look, he's looking a bit washed there. He's looking a bit finished. Like he's getting bullied off the ball. He was all over the place. He had a spell where he didn't score for 10 games, and people can overlook that and say, you know what, he's only scored.
What about Maguire? Has Maguire got to go?
Well, Maguire's been linked to Chelsea. That's what I'm hearing today.
Please.
I heard it today.
Your Richard Keys is your source now. Is this how far you've fallen?
I see you coming.
English spying, all this bullshit.
I can confirm. There's no interest. I'm just checking the database as we speak.
Absolutely
There's
no
absolutely no interest. Yeah.
Just imagine.
What about Wan-Bissaka?
I don't want to talk about Wan-Bissaka.
Hartlepool in for him.
No. Guys, please help me out because I want to know, is this the same Varane we bought? Because, brother, I don't know what is this Varane, yeah? But this guy does not look the player. People can say, discredit him. There's going to be a lot of people that are just going to discredit him and say he played alongside Sergio Ramos and, Sergio Ramos cuddled him and he wasn't a player. Please don't do that. He was a very, very established centre-back for 10 years. He was at the level at his peak, won multiple trophies. We're not going to disrespect that. But I want to know who this Varane is because for a large part of the season, for me, injuries, again, he's injury prone. And another thing, he's not commanding. He doesn't look he doesn't give me that confidence. And I'm not just saying it's his problem, by the way, because Lindelof ain't good enough and Maguire's not good enough. But do
you remember when you were all cheering on the pitch? Remember you were all cheering on the pitch when he came out?
No, we got gassed, didn't it? We got gassed. But
he's never been a commanding centre back though. He's always
been no. It's not about that though. It's even about that. He's just lost for me, he's getting beat his position wise as well has been shocking. He's getting bullied off the ball. His overall awareness as well.
Yeah, but jokes aside, this is the problem that your fucking club, right? I'm sorry, I'm turning to Toby right now. I'm gonna swear a lot. But this is where your fucking club's at. Like, they didn't look into this signing. None of their signings. They didn't look at his history record in recent times, what he's doing in the team, his personality amongst teammates, why Madrid was so easily letting him go. All these things you have to look into and consider. He hasn't played well for ages. Not just, even at Madrid, they're a shambles. Why? Because of Varane Ramos. Ramos gone. Out, or what's the Marcelo retired, or hardly ever plays, and Varane, the only one left out of the back four is that Carvajal, who fucking got carved up against City. So you got to look into these things. You destroyed Varane. Yeah, he was good 5 years ago. We'll have him. It makes no sense.
Too much, man. You get gassed too much. Sancho gassed. Wan-Bissaka gassed. Yeah, but listen, he's not had the season you thought he was going to have. You put billboards up, mate. Like Tevez. You put billboards up like Tevez.
No, he got mismanaged under Ollie. I think he found his feet under Rangnick, and he's been.
Don't slag Ollie off because he was under a lot better than under Ollie than you are.
That's what I mean, man. You're just playing into the old chestnut. Ole
second and lost the Europe final. Look at you now.
What trophy did he win? What trophy did he win? Nothing, man.
The same as what you won this year. Fuck off.
Listen, Ragnar's only been there for 6 months. Forget all that Ole stuff. I don't want to hear none of that shit. You get me? And anyone's in the chat saying,
"Hey, you were singing his name. Your away support was singing Ollie at the wheel at weekend."
You chat to them. You chat to them, look.
I'm just saying, this is how much of a mess your club is, man. It's fucked.
It's proper mess.
I just want the season to end, by the way. I just want the season to end. I can't believe we've got to wait 2 weeks for the last game of the season. I think Crystal Palace absolutely outdo us. Like I said, I'm just saying the same stuff. That's why, for me, I don't think you can really cook me because I've been.
But do you not think it's a bit of a? Do you not think it'll be a bit mad if you was to finish in 7th instead of in the top 6? At least get the Europa League football. Like you do need to get Europa League football and not Conference League, no?
Well, it's not in that. Well, if you look at it, West Ham, if they do lose to Man City, but they do win their final game and we lose, then they get Europa League football. So. For me, I don't think we deserve Europa League football. Even Europa League football, I think West Ham deserve it more than us. You've got to be honest.
Agreed.
You've got to be honest, man. We don't deserve Europa League football. For me, if Wolves had anything about them, they would have, reserved that Conference League. But we are going to be playing Conference League next season, and people can laugh at it all they want, but we will. That's the reality of the season.
Fantastic.
Well, it will be, but for me, I think Ten Hag next season is got to concentrate on just rebuilding the team. I know where my club's at. And you know it's going to take a while before we get to any situation where we're talking about certain things and what.
Thomas, the tank engine coming across the pitch at half time and shit in the Conference League.
Yeah, chill out, mate. Chill out. But yeah, man, listen, it is what it is, man. You get me? Like, it might be I'm just glad that Turkish made this channel the Big Six. Because it was top 6, you know what I mean? I'm struggling for top 6 next season. You know what I mean?
I saw the vision, bro, because it was top 6 originally in 2018. This was the top 6 show. I had to change it to Big 6. Arsenal dropped that, and I thought, shit.
Oh, that's why. Yeah.
Fair.
Lucky you. Yeah,
visionary.
Are you out to drink now?
Well.
You know what I mean? You can't answer it, can you? You can't answer it.
It's there.
Bro, he's got a new contract. Man, you have to.
Let's wait for the Arsenal bit, innit? We'll wait for the Arsenal bit.
But, you know what I mean?
We eat our cookies in between. We come for the Arsenal bit. Turkish.
I ain't got nothing to say on United. So the sooner we move on from this, the better, in my opinion. I got a couple of super chats on it. We'll get them in as well. Ahmed says, much love to you all for keeping my head up. Love for the love. Love, Ahmed. Appreciate those words. Come on. United are throwing games now, says Flash. They won't win the rest of the season. They'd rather have no Europe than Conference League. Take it to the bank. Prof says Sianda Julu from would be better.
Bafana.
Who's that? The South African centre back. Yeah. But ain't he old though? He's old. But I don't care what United do, man. Mark, Grizz, this one's for you here.
Brother, you don't need to listen to the French journalists. Is he a Liverpool fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, brother. Shumeni, Carvalho, and Ramsey. I told you a lot about a month ago. All the major outlets are getting the news now. Inshallah, all 3 done deals to Liverpool.
Oh, okay. So we heard it now.
So too many to Liverpool's done.
Yep.
All
right. The deal is agreed. The player is just literally the players waiting on his call, but we're very confident. The deal is agreed.
There you go, Mark.
Brother is deciding between us and Madrid.
Selection. Klopp was asked the question. Just watched it again. It is what it is. We snookers back again. The fact that United have lost to Brighton 4-0 and no one is surprised just proves how far they have fallen. I love it. It's true. It's true. There is still a few more from earlier that I'm going to try and get in later, but we need to move on to the North London derby now. TOBS, home team. Very, very confident last week. Still very confident. I see you today, actually. Still talking a hell of a lot.
I'm talking because men are asking me questions and men are telling me, Arsenal going to do this. I'm confident in my abilities team to win at home. Like, why is that such a bad thing? If Arsenal were playing at home, you would be confident of you beating us as well. I don't get why it's a bad thing.
I know. No.
Yeah, but every time you say but every time I say it to you and your Arsenal cronies, you lot keep shitting on me, saying, you think you're gonna walk over the park?
No, but there was a certain way you said it a couple weeks ago.
Because I said we're gonna win. Why?
You see the same way you see the same way you're vexed with Klopp for saying they're fifth, yeah, and the way he said it, yeah.
I wasn't vexed with Klopp for saying we're fifth. I don't care about that. He has every right to say that. That's not what I'm saying.
You got a funny way of showing it, brother. You got a funny way of showing it.
I don't care about Klopp saying we're fifth. I sit on Spurs more than anyone here. I don't care about Klopp saying that. We're not a good side. What I cared about was
Can I ask one question? Can I ask one question? Can I ask one question? You can give me permission.
I stopped talking. So
yeah, but you know what I mean. That could mean anything, innit? Like you don't want to talk to me. That could mean. So, like going forward, yeah. Forget Klopp, man. Just get him out your brain. It's hard. But going forward into next season, do you want Conte to play like the way he's played against Liverpool, against the likes of Brighton and Southampton and Leicester, where you couldn't get the results that you're looking for? Like that's where I think you need to evolve now. Like you need to see it, you know, because you can play like that against even Arsenal possibly or Man City. You took 6 points off. You took, you know, points off us playing the way you did, but you've suffered and you've struggled against teams where you have to try to play football. Sorry, I don't want to, you know what I mean?
GRIZZ, man. I can't answer that question, man.
Why can't he answer?
Wait. So you mean to tell me this team that has scored the most goals in 2022, a manager who coached the side who scored the second most league goals in the season he won the Premier League? You mean to tell me that this guy can only coach this method of football?
No. Did anyone hear me say that?
Okay, so if you knew that he could coach,
I'm asking you a question.
Why are you asking me that question?
Do you think it's a valid criticism of Conte that he? Because remember we spoke about it early in the show. It's like, you know, he's got to change something. He can't be so different. Remember SAEED used to bring it up. There's 5 at the back, man. Don't you want to express yourselves a bit more against teams that you're expected to take control of, as opposed to always looking to play the same system, regardless of opposition?
I think it all depends on the transfer window they have. If he gets backed and he gets the players that allow him to be more expansive, then I think he will. But if he doesn't, then he's going to have to keep doing this. I don't know why we
asking this question.
Yeah, we can't expect.
This is why I asked you. Can I ask you a question? You said yes, and now you're saying I don't know why you're asking a question.
No.
How the fuck? Give me permission.
I don't know why you shouting. I don't know why you're shouting.
You gave me permission.
No, but seriously, we can't expect.
Eat your cookies.
I'm chill. Managers. We can't expect managers to just be mad expansive for no reason. It doesn't make any logical sense.
I never said mad expensive. I said you're playing against the likes of who did you not get wins against? SAEED, Steve. Who did they not get wins against recently?
It was their Wolves. It was Wolves.
Right? It was Brentford. It was Brentford and Brighton.
Right. So you don't need to be mad expensive against Brentford and Brighton. You need to win those games where you didn't.
Yeah, but when they got possession, that's when they're poor.
Sorry, we didn't lose those games because.
So you're happy with his style?
No, bro, you didn't let me finish, bro. I'm saying to you.
Simple question. You happy with style?
You didn't let me. Can I finish, bro? Please, can I finish? We didn't lose those games because we're playing defensive football. We lost those games because the team sat on Harry Kane, which is literally our most creative outlet. Because as Matisse stated, we don't have many talented players in our team. We can't play that sexy, expansive style consistently. We don't have the players for it. When we have the players for it, you will see it. You will see it. You saw it at Inter Milan. You saw it at Chelsea. You will see it at Spurs if we get the players that he needs. Man are asking for sexy football with chicken royale.
No. He's trying to rattle you, man. He's trying to rattle you.
If I'm being honest, Tottenham don't have any creators in the fullback areas. They have no creators centrally. The only creator they have is Harry Kane, who drops from the striker role. He's meant to be a striker.
Wait, hold on. We've been hearing Kulusevski is the signing of the January transfer window. He's been a creative force. He's as good as Diaz, we've been hearing. Son can get into any team in Europe, we've been hearing. Harry Kane is the best, and you're suddenly telling me they haven't got any creativity or any.
Now listen, at the end of the day,
you're talking. No. Wait. You're talking. What are you saying here? What are you saying?
Wait, let's give his point.
At the end of the day, he went to Anfield, right? He's in the middle of a top 4 race, trying to get in the top 4. He's gone.
I agree with that.
He devised a system to come away from Anfield with a point, so he's done a very, very good job.
3 points.
At the end of the day, we shouldn't be talking about what Conte has done. We should be talking about Liverpool not breaking them down. at the end of the day. Anyone's entitled to go to Anfield and try and defend for their life and get something. People do it week in, week out and never get anything. They went there, they got a point, and they moved. Conte's only brought in 2 of his own players. He's currently still analysing his team. Some games he's going to go and have a go. He might get caught. He might win. Sometimes he's going to go and defend and try and get a point. He did it at the Etihad. They caught us on the counter twice. They came forward, got the point. So I think it's unfair. Once Conte's had his end of season, if he gets him in the top 4, gets his transfer budget, then you'll see Conte's style of play. At the minute, he's creating a style of play, game by game, to suit his opponent to get
There is a style of play. There is a style of
play. I agree with everything you've said there, including... Let me... I'm
you don't need to wrap this. You don't need to wrap this.
Let them roll, bro. Let them roll.
Nah, man. No.
How can you say that? Don't say you agree with it. No, he counteracted the point.
No, I didn't, because I literally asked you a simple question and you still haven't answered it. I agree. I said, are you happy if he continues to play like this?
Yeah, but
no.
I am happy.
If you're talking to a top supermarket,
I just said a simple question.
That's like, okay, let me rephrase it.
Let me answer the question. Yes, I am happy if he plays like that against Liverpool at Anfield.
I didn't say that. I did not say that.
No, hold on, Toby, hold on,
Toby. Matisse, I don't want to hear
this anyone else's opinion on it.
It's ridiculous.
Because this is coming off the back of the Klopp stuff again. Grizz.
Yeah.
I never mentioned Klopp. I said leave Klopp out of it.
Yeah, but you're
crazy.
Still hurt.
It's absolutely crazy.
You're asking
best attack in the league and they can't break us down.
They don't win nothing. So let them do what they want to do.
This is Grizz to a T.
However they want to do it.
Let me just explain something to you people.
Alexander
now SAEED's going to explain something. I might
Let me say something. Grizz is very salty. Grizz, after I put Gerrard, I think, where did I put Gerrard? And you put Scholes.
Are you seriously bringing our videos into place?
No, because this is why he's salty. Grizz here, you have to watch out for Grizz, man. He's very, very salty about things. I think he's learning from Klopp, but it just shows you what he does every time. Again, so I'm going to leave it.
Wait when it's finished.
Yeah, I'm done.
No, I'm going to mute.
Back to it, man. Back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You know what? You're not ready.
I am ready. Just mute Grizz.
Because if this was a different scenario, you'd be on the front foot talking a bag of shit. Instead, you want to talk about Conte and his style of football.
Wait. What are you talking about? He asked me a question.
Bro, if you was coming into this game 4 points clear of us and it was at the Emirates and you was the away team, you would be coming with so much more energy right now. Look at your team.
Wait. Who said I'm not coming with energy? We ain't even started talking about the game.
I've asked you twice now, thoughts on the game.
What did you ask me?
Something.
I was talking and he interrupted me. What do you want me to say? I don't understand what you're talking about.
He doesn't want to talk about
he literally interrupted me.
Cool, let's go.
I told you I'm confident. I've been itching for this game since January. I've been telling you this for months. I wanted to play you with no Kulusevski, no Son, no Romero. It's time for payback. That nonsense that happened at the Emirates where we played with no midfield and we got slapped up. You remember the jokes after? I will never forget that Big Six show. Because I remember how I felt after that Arsenal game. We need payback. We need reparations. Yeah, we need reparations this Thursday, and we're gonna get it. We're going to win because you're up against a different side to the side you played back in September. We're gonna get it. So is that what you want to hear? Spurs are going to win. My prediction is 2-1. Spurs are going to win this game.
This guy's come and said his prediction already. You haven't even asked for the predictions yet, my guy.
Right.
I just wanted your general thoughts
tell me
first.
I'm not talking enough. And then when I talk, you say, no, I ain't asked for this, I ain't asked for that, I ain't asked for this. Which one is it? Shock, you're sitting on the fence again. What a surprise.
How are you going to beat Arsenal? How are you going to beat Arsenal? Let us know how you're going to beat Arsenal.
That's my next question, because if we give you possession, are you still confident?
We'll get the job done. Even if you give us possession, we'll get the job done. It's a do or die situation, man. We need to win. Yeah. I think we're going to pick our moments when we want to try and play on the front foot, when we want to do the transition thing, man. But all of this talk about, listen, I get it. We struggle to break down a deep block, but I'll take encouragement from the fact that you lot defensively haven't been as sound as you were earlier on in the season. I've watched your games v Chelsea. I've watched your games v United. I watched your games v West Ham, maybe not Leeds because you slapped up Leeds, but I don't think you have the capacity to keep us out for 90 minutes. I don't think you can do that. So yes, we do struggle against deep blocks, but I will back us at home to score at least a goal.
At least a goal.
Yes, at
So
least
it's
a
gonna be a
goal.
low scoring game.
Fucking hell.
It's going to be 2-1, 3 goals. I can't see it being more than 3 goals.
I think Son and Kane will be key. And I think, you know what, I'm back in Tottenham, man. I think Tottenham can get something in this. I think it's at home. The fans will be up for it. I think Arsenal, I'm in the back of a win, but I just feel like Tottenham need it more. And I think when a side needs it more, I think Tottenham surely won't bottle this. They'll be up for this. I think they'll get the job done. I think they had a good performance. Romero, you know what I mean? I'm going to give you your due, a Romero. Starting to see the real Romero now, Toby. So big up to you on finding a gem there. You know what I mean? I know you love to take credit, but I think, you know what, man? Tottenham have got it, man. I think Tottenham will get this result.
Punished for, though.
Sorry?
He made mistakes he wasn't punished for.
Like what?
Like on the weekend.
He did, but he still had a good game.
Yeah,
overall, when you win the game, of course. But I don't know.
Yeah.
You can't say for sure that's a quality. Like, yeah, he's shown quality at points, but at the same time, he hasn't been the solid centre back signing that you thought you was getting.
You're talking rubbish again. You're talking rubbish again.
So he's come to shore up your defense. Yeah, has he shored up the defense?
He's lifted our defense. Of course he has. We've got 13 clean sheets this season. What are you talking about? I've lost count of the man of the match performances this guy's had since his injury. What are you talking about?
Nah.
What's nah? What are you talking about?
How much did you pay for him?
We paid, we're gonna pay around 47, 48 million.
He's on loan.
Yeah, that's big money for a centre back.
It is, and we've seen the impact.
So if I say to you, yeah, Ben White 50 million, yeah, how many clean sheets have Arsenal had this season? And I proved that by saying that that's his quality. You're not gonna hear that.
No. But you said that, has he improved your defense? And I'm giving you an indicator for our defense improving.
No, has he shored up like you thought he was? Like Ben White has come in and done.
Ben White has been really good for Arsenal.
He has been good. But Romero's coming in with a different level of different level. When you watch them play, you can see which one's better. When you watch them play, you can clearly see which one's better. Let's not do this, bro. Out of who?
Out of Ben White and Romero. When you watch Romero play,
I'm not gonna lie. I think Romero has a higher ceiling for sure, but
forget the higher ceiling thing. Forget the higher ceiling thing. Forget the higher ceiling thing. Yeah. The reason why I was so angry at SAEED when he said this shit months back after we lost those 2 games is because
I just want to see more of him. That's all.
It's because you're being a prisoner of the moment. Anyone who's watched pretty much most of the games Romero's played for Spurs this season will know that he's been a quality signing for Tottenham. He's been a quality signing for Tottenham, and he's been one of our best players.
Yeah, that's not hard now.
I'll give you that.
That's not hard.
Why is Romero catching stick right now? I don't understand.
I don't know. Turkish is a bit salty, man.
We'll see.
Why is he catching? I don't catch it. Why is Romero catching stick?
I don't know.
They've signed Doherty. They've signed Emerson Royale. They've signed Reguilon at left back. Why is Reguilon not catching?
What's that got to do with signing 50 million centre back?
Yeah, but the centre back's doing his job. Why is
defensive? No. Defensively, yes, I'll give you that. But even though moments defensively this season he's been suspect. Playing out the back, he ain't good at that. He ain't good
rubbish.
At that.
Total rubbish.
He is.
Total rubbish. You don't even know. You don't even know what he's saying.
He's comfortable on the ball.
Comfortable on the ball is different to playing out of the back.
No, he can. In the back three, he's very, very comfortable at playing out the back.
You're talking rubbish, bro.
I can't believe
how Romero getting all of these ratings all of a sudden. I don't understand.
Bro, just watch him. Watch him play.
All right,
just watch him play football,
we'll watch him.
I'm not gonna lie. He's catching.
He's played 22 times in the league.
This is good news anyway. This is good news for you, Toby.
Bro, you man are actually moving mad.
Toby, how much did you spend on Reguilon?
Fuck me, man.
How much?
32 million.
32 million. And is he fit at the moment, or is he being benched by Sessions?
He's injured. He's injured, but he's been dead anyway for us.
You're Toby, man. It's all right, man. Don't be upset, man.
The fullback should be catching heat for me.
Oh, you talk about Lloris, apparently he's sick. You talk about Romero, he's sick. It's starting to sound a lot like, yeah, we've got a sick this, we've got a sick that, we've got a sick that, we've got a sick that. You've got a sick manager. You're behind Arsenal. I
think you're trying to end it. I know what you're trying to do.
It's not making sense.
You're trying to engineer stuff.
It's not making sense to me.
You're trying to engineer stuff. How many sick players have I mentioned in our team?
Okay, if we
in
if we say
a squad of 24, how many of these sick players?
If we say anything about Lloris, you flip. If we say anything about Romero, you flip. If we say anything about
Kulusevski,
okay, Højbjerg's changed over time.
Bentancur,
Kane, Son, you flip. Okay, Son, you can't even say anything about. Kane at
that's 4 players.
Season, you can.
That's 4 players.
How many of your Arsenal do you rate? Actually, I'm on mute. Sorry.
That's 4 players. I don't even know what you're saying here. So that's 4 players out of a 24, 25 man squad.
To be fair, Toby does cuss out his team a lot.
Like, what are you talking about? You're just saying stuff here.
Hold on. Has he not said what I said about those players?
Yeah, but those players are good players.
Because those players when they play well.
So why are Tottenham where they are?
Why
are Tottenham where they are?
I'm so confused. I'm not gonna lie.
Not good.
Like,
because our team's not good.
Bro, if I look at everyone's predictions at the start of the season, Tottenham above Arsenal, yeah? They brought in Conte. They brought in Conte.
Position?
Nobody hit Turkish, where did you predict Arsenal to finish?
Nobody.
That's what I'm saying, isn't
it? Top 6.
Out of the top 6. But that's why I'm surprised, though. That's what I'm saying. Tottenham are meant to have a better squad. They now have a better manager. And I'll even say that Conte levels, yeah, I get that. But where are they?
Bro. So what are you trying to establish, Turkish? Are you trying to say that Romero's not a good defender?
No. Romero's done. He's had a decent first season, but when he's
had a good first season. It's not
when
decent.
When United bought Varane, when you lot bought Romero, and we bought Ben White, we was laughed at, right? We was laughed at for that, yeah. I'm sorry, but Romero hasn't had the season that you can turn around and say you can't talk about him. Of course, you can talk about him, bro, because he was meant to be coming in at a different level to Ben White, and you're here admitting that they both had decent seasons.
When did I say they both had decent seasons? I said Ben White has been very good for Arsenal. I said Romero has been very good for Spurs.
So
when did I say decent?
Okay, they're both the same. Decent, very good. You've
not
labeled
the same,
them both
Romero
the same.
You're forgetting Romero's been injured for 3 months. He missed a huge chunk of the season, bro.
I'm not saying
it's supposed to be the North London derby, man. It's supposed to be like hatred and that. Me and SAEED go at each other. People start messaging away. All right, the thing is, you two pair of weirdos are arguing about centre backs. No one gives a fuck who's going to win.
It's this guy.
And don't want to talk about the Turkish. You see that guy with a cheering guitar, wrap it round his napper.
Crazy.
Exactly.
Someone here said
they got the best young team in the league, the best youngsters. Haaland for life. Ramsdale's
the best hot dogs. You've got the best hot dogs. They can't take it.
It's sad, this man.
Someone said
someone
in the chat said, I can't wait to see Turkish's Death Star. I'm at the game. Tobes, you're at the game as well, innit?
Oh, you're there. Okay, fair. Afterwards,
I told you I'm there. What do you mean?
We'll link up.
You got my ticket.
Are you sure? You said the same after the Emirates one.
Listen, if I see you win, I want to see you and Don Robbie and Lee Judges bouncing down Tottenham High Road, giving it large, man.
I'm telling you that if we win that game, we're getting kept in at least an hour and a half. At least.
Oh, after this, it's in the stadium.
Yeah. We'll get up to 44 anyway. Be off.
I'm there full time, mate. We're gonna win.
Can I come with you, Toby? Can I come with you, Toby?
Unfortunately, I can't get you a spare, man. This one is
hard, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll swear myself.
Let's give him your one, 45 minutes.
Go on, Grizz.
Oh, really? Sorry, remind me what you're playing for at this stage of the season?
Rotted.
Yeah, that's what
you're playing for an imaginary. It's not a trophy.
You stay over there.
Not a trophy. Top 4 is not a trophy, Toby. I don't do that.
You stay. Yeah, you're right. It's not a trophy. You can't. You're right. You can't talk to me about trophies this season as well. You're right.
Trophies. I didn't know you were Man. I didn't know you supported Man City now.
Have we gone on to Chelsea yet?
No, we had to do predictions.
Do we even have time?
Wow,
really?
That's
do we even have time?
Not even talking about Chelsea.
Do we even have time?
We are going to talk about Chelsea again. People are saying we're not going to talk about Chelsea. We are going to talk about Chelsea. They got a game this week. We got to predict.
Top 4 trophy for Spurs, man. Mad. Crazy.
Let's get into some super chats before we move on.
Shut man, let me move on.
Go on, Toby.
You're annoying today.
Go on, Toby.
Me. Look at the shit he's saying. Me.
Ignore him.
Look at the shit you were saying before.
Turkish goal, man.
I have lost a few of the super chats because as me and Toes were going at it, I know a few came in that I didn't get to save, but we got one here from Jess.
You were just waffling.
Alright, cool. We'll see anyway. Jess, Turkish. That's absolute rubbish about Romero, mate. The guy's another level to Ben White, but has he shown it this season? No. Hence my point. No, if he's another level to Ben White.
Apparently he hasn't shown it this season.
He hasn't.
Listen, this gremlin's bedtime is 11 o'clock. So
God, I pray that you bless Turkish with wisdom. And clear mind.
I pray that you bless TOBS. Actually, I'm not even going to pray that you get trophies. I pray that you continue the pain.
Is this the real Reds, by the way, or is this a fake one?
It's definitely the real one.
Where?
The things that I've seen him saying.
Where are we? Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, it is rants. It is rants. Big up rants in the chat. I see. I see.
Just cussing out.
All this Romero hype just for him to get ripped by Eddie and Nketiah on Thursday. It is crazy. TOBS is going to give payback against El Nene and Nketiah Cedric. It's our B team, and I'm still confident we'll beat you. I can't wait for that death stare. What's everyone's score for North London Derby? Says Henry. Big up Henry, right?
Big up.
TOBS, you started it. You said 2-1, yeah?
2-1, yep.
2-1, cool. Matisse.
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. I'm going 3-2 Arsenal. Steve.
1-0 Arsenal.
1-0 Arsenal. SAEED.
2-1 Tottenham.
2-1 Tottenham. GRIZZ.
It's a hard one for me. I'm joking.
You're trying to think tactical right now.
It's at their ground, right? Where is it?
Yes, it's White Hart Lane, yeah.
White Hart Lane. Yeah, man. If they play like they played against us, Arsenal are not going to be able to break them down. I say, fuck, this is a fucking tough one, you know. I'll say 1-0. Yeah, it is. It's a tough one. 1-0 Spurs.
You're going 1-0 Spurs. Cool. That's all of the predictions in. Last one, Leeds Chelsea, but obviously you can touch on Chelsea, Wolves, 2-0 up.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Honestly, like, if I'm being completely honest, the game, 2-0 up, Lukaku gets 2 goals. It's all good. But I was never feeling comfortable because this team, they're so imbalanced in midfield. It's a joke. I know everybody's just been speaking about defenders, but we don't. Kovacic and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I don't know how many times I have to say it. You need balance in midfield. You need a DM, and this is why when GRIZZ is talking about Tchouaméni to Liverpool, I'm getting vexed. I'm getting stressed because this is the exact type of player we need to bring in. We need to bring in a DM. Jorginho and Kante weren't there, and Wolves are playing for nothing. And again, it's similar to the Man United game. It's another gimme in terms of taking points and putting them on the board. And really, this whole top 4 thing shouldn't even be a discussion. But now, because we want to drop points again to another team that really are not playing for anything due to just a lapse of concentration at the back, more and more defenders. Alonso at halftime calling Tuchel a motherfucker in Spanish. He gets hooked off at halftime. Saul Niguez comes on. Now Alonso is potentially going Barcelona, which is great news for me because I've been wanting him to go for ages. But this whole defense, the concentration's gone. And then they don't have the DM in front of them. So it's just nuts. And Leeds is going to be way, way tougher on Wednesday. So because they're actually fighting for something. All that being said, though, I'm still not stressed about top 4. I think, listen, we're not going to get there on our own accord. It's going to be because you guys have dropped points yourselves. You're playing each other, things like that. Same way it's been for Chelsea in the last 3 or 4 years now. So, like I said, I'm done with the season, man. It's just embarrassing. And for the Arsenal fans that are very very much, bro. If I had a pound every time Arsenal be like, watch out, Matisse, we're coming third. I swear I'll be able to buy your club out and actually physically put you in fourth and just sabotage. But all Arsenal fans need to know is that, listen, if you finish ahead of us, I'm going to give you all your credit, all your praise. Arteta's going to get all of his.
No, you can't change the goalpost now.
No. Listen. If he does it, he's going to get all of his credit. I'm going to criticize Chelsea, but listen.
Steve, are you hearing how they changed the goalpost now? If they finish
I'm not moving the goalpost. I'm saying what I'm going to do if this happens because Arsenal fans are texting me.
Should it even be this close, though?
It shouldn't be. Yes, the point. Listen, I'm not moving the goalpost. I'm not moving the goalpost. I'm explaining the current situation. And the current situation is that they're very close. This is nuts. But if this happens, you need to understand I'm already pissed. I'm already pissed from the fact that we're even near you lot in the table and that we're not hovering in something like 76, 77 points comfortably in third, like I said we should be. So regardless, I'm already vexed. Even if we finish third, and I'm already vexed with this team, like I've been for weeks. So it doesn't really make any difference to me anymore.
Who's to blame?
You got it. SAEED and his questions, man. It's 1:33, man. Listen, it's a long night, long day. No. Listen, no, nothing. It's a long day. No. Let me land. It's a long day. This gremlin's got to get to bed. This gremlin's got to get to bed. It's a long day. You've already had your
embarrassing.
You chose this way. You chose. No, let me finish. Let me land, and let me end this. You chose to do your segments the way you did them today. I'm gonna be shameless, and I'm gonna get this moved on nice and quickly. I ain't answering no questions. All right, I'm not answering no questions. I'm answering no questions. At the end of the day, this is the average points finish for Chelsea over the last God knows how many years. It's poor. It's disappointing. But at the end of the day, half the defense is on their way out. And for me, I'm just looking at a situation. I'm like, listen, if you do it, I'm going to give you all your praise, but I'm not going to give a shit.
I feel like you sit on the fence with Tuchel, Matisse. I'll be honest with you. I feel like you sit on the fence.
Oh, SAEED.
No, but it's true though. It's true.
SAEED, how do I sit on the fence with Tuchel when I constantly defend him and constantly back him? No, I'm not sitting on the fence. I'm very much pro Tuchel. What do you mean sitting on the fence with Tuchel?
But is there a reason that you maybe have to criticize him and call him out for this season in terms of Premier League? It has been a failure.
He's saying you don't criticize him when there's criticism that's warranted.
SAEED, listen, SAEED. We were 2-0 up. At the end of the day, we flogged the game. The only major criticism I can have is that he didn't use Trevor Chalobah and bring him on as a DM instead of leaving the midfield imbalanced. But at the end of the day, I don't think we're going to slip out of the top 4. The season is coming to a close. None of these games ain't meaning nothing to me, and I want the squad to be cleansed and cleared in the summer. I'm not gonna sit here and waste time going into the depths of Tuchel every single match. At the end of the day, the larger issue, as I said last week, is that these players are ridiculously inconsistent and they pick and choose when they want to perform. Sometimes they can put up man in a match, Champions League level with Liverpool in the Carabao Cup until penalties performances, and then they want to go and drop the bag against Wolves. And that's why we are where we are. If you look at the points finished for the last 4 or 5 years, this is where we always achieve. So for me, like I said, the guy has been overachieving with the Champions League win. He's put us in finals. He's put us in cup finals. Stop owing. He's put us in. He has overachieved. He hasn't overachieved in the league, but in all competitions, he's put us in the final of all competitions. At the end of the day, I don't think we're going to beat Liverpool, but if we do end up beating Liverpool,
but are you all right, man?
Listen, I'm just rounding up. I'm rounding up. I don't want to give you time. I don't want to give you time.
Let's call a spade because I like the.
Let me finish. If he wins next week against Liverpool, that will be 3 trophies in 1 season. Yes, the league has been poor, but that is more than SAEED has ever seen in his last 5 years.
Again, this is what I mean.
So you need to calm down.
No, we need to make a new rule, on the show. On the show, you can't deflect away from your team. So when we're talking about a specific team, we have to stick on that. I feel like Turkish, that has to be a new rule for next season. We're talking about a specific team, we stick on that. There's no deflecting.
These guys want to go into in-depth analysis.
No, but it's not. I'm just trying to say, man.
There is no such reason. We don't want to do that, Matisse. But I think SAEED raises a fair point, which is that you lot have won 1 game in your last 5. Your league campaign has completely gone to pot in
I'll
recent
be repeating
months.
myself, Toby.
Yeah. I know you've been repeating yourself, but I'm sorry. There needs to be a bit more.
What more do you want me to say, Toby? What more do you want me to say?
What do you mean? What more do you want me to say? You expect better from Thomas Tuchel in the league, not just.
I've already said this.
No, but that's what SAEED is asking.
But guys, same thing with Man United. I'll be repeating myself. I said where I wanted Chelsea to finish this season. I said 7 or 8 points off the top. Since then, I've been criticizing them and saying they haven't been good enough in the league. You've
criticized them. You've criticized the players. We know the players.
And I've criticized Tuchel for his changes as well. I criticized him heavily against Arsenal for playing a very imbalanced, messed up team that made no sense from the start. I've criticized him for not making the changes that he needs to make. But at the end of the day, like I said, with this group of players, when you can see the clear pattern year in, year out for under 3-4 different managers, I can only say so much. He needs to get rid of a lot of these players. The media have done a great job of talking about Man United's cleansing. By the end of the day, Chelsea, outside of that Champions League win, which was stated by Steve quite well, outside that Champions League win, Chelsea have been finishing in similar stupid positions of 3rd and 4th every single year. The only thing, the difference between us is that we actually have been picking up trophies along the way. Manchester United have just not won anything. We need just as many people cleared out of our club as Man United do.
Yeah. So Lukaku clear out Lukaku and bring another striker in,
bro. Turkish. Let me do my prediction, brother. This guy's on a rattling thing today, bro.
When is the book gonna stop?
I'm not, bro. Stop it. Stop it.
Listen, you know what? I can go on, but listen, I'm gonna respect Turkish. I need to read out super chats. You know what I mean?
Nah, Saeed's cooking, man.
Bro,
no, I'm just asking how many more?
What do you want me to say on Lukaku? What do you want me to say on Lukaku?
No, because he's got 100 million. I just feel like for me, there's been a lot of emphasis on Lukaku, but where's Tuchel been able
who's been better this season, Lukaku or Havertz?
Lord have mercy, man. Turkish, what are we doing here?
Say that again.
What we doing, bro?
Yeah. He's checked out. He's checked out.
Who's been better, Lukaku or Havertz?
Bro, I don't give a shit, bro. I don't care, bro. Lukaku is a 28-year-old grown man in his prime who's played in this league before, who we expected to be on the golden boot in a lot of our predictions. And Kai, I expected to try and chase young player of the year levels and he hasn't done that. I don't really give a shit. These are the two expectations that I set for these two players. So you're wasting everybody's time.
No, give us your prediction.
Young player of the year, you crack me up, man.
Steve, man.
Why
are you not cooking him, Steve? By the way, why are you not cooking him?
Bro, Steve don't care, bro. Steve's focused. You man are just.
I'm on Haaland vibes, mate. I'm on Haaland vibes.
It's not surprising. It's not surprising that the two most unsuccessful clubs on this panel are the ones talking the most right now.
Why?
Because we're down.
Are we not allowed to ask you questions with Tisa? You're
asking me the same questions every week. You're asking me the same questions. Ask me new questions. Ask me new questions. Why you ask me new questions? You man are not creative enough of your questions.
Let's see if Ted Bowley can make Chelsea relevant.
Todd, not Ted. This is not the movie. Todd.
Let's see if Todd Bowley can make Chelsea relevant as much as Abramovich did.
You'd be better off with Wilfred Bowley.
Listen, Saeed. At the end of the day, I don't think you want to talk about ownership, Saeed, right now, do you? So I don't think.
Well, that's why you got the Glazer clause. You should be thanking us, mate. You got the Glazer clause in your contract.
Are you protesting this summer?
Listen, we're always there, mate. Don't worry.
Unless he score, Matisse, and then it's cancelled.
Give us a message.
Go on, Matisse.
Oh my god.
Go on, give us your prediction.
LeBron James of football.
Leeds.
Does anyone not know who that's about? Before
we do. Everybody knows.
So say who it's about.
Pulisic. Leeds.
I just wanted you to say it.
Toby is actually evil, fam. I swear. He's such an evil youth. He's an evil youth. I'm telling you, he's actually evil. Oh shit! His dad's not happy as well with his playing time, but that's enough of that. I'm gonna go Leeds. Pops, Pops not happy. Listen, if they want to go, they can go, and don't mind me. Leeds 1, Chelsea 2. Good.
Confidence.
Not confidence at all. just hope. Just speaking it out into existence. Hopefully.
Do you know how many Chelsea fans are onto me because I predicted about 6 weeks ago you're not going to win a game.
You know what? Fair play to you. You did predict that, and I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked.
I said, and they were like, "Shut up!"
Moving mad.
Where are you now? You don't want a game since I said it. I said until the cup final, they're going to play shit. And they're going to just look. Their mind's on the cup final. That's it. That's all they got to play for. But don't go anywhere. How many points are Arsenal behind?
1, I think.
1.
Don't go anywhere.
But listen, like I said, if it happens, shame on us, innit? I'll take all the heat. But it will be a day and I'll move on. Like, let's not. I don't celebrate 3rd and 4th. I'm already angry.
That's a massive L.
Yeah, I know, but it's an L amongst fan bases.
But you're taking that as well, L. I can't wait to give that L to you as well, brother. About the Arsenal.
Yeah, if we don't get Champions League, it's an L for us.
It's not a trophy, you know.
Yeah,
it's not a trophy.
Who's next?
I'm going 1-1, Steve.
2-1 Leeds.
Wow.
2-1 Leeds. Saeed.
I'm gonna go 1-0 Chelsea.
1-0 Chelsea. TOBS. Actually, sorry, GRIZZ.
I'll go TOBS.
Nah, go GRIZZ.
2-1 Leeds. They're gonna pick a scratch squad, man. They ain't care shit, man. It's all about the cup final for them.
TOBS.
I'm going 1-1 Chelsea. No,
1-1.
1-1.
Man's lost it. Man's lost it.
Sorry.
Actually, it's a 4.
So what are you actually saying?
1-1. I'm going 1-1.
To who?
1-1. All the predictions are in, people. Let me look at what the prediction table is saying. Here's last week's prediction table, or before the weekend's games. And here, SAEED was the only one with a correct score this week.
What I'm saying, man. What's going on, man?
Yeah. What are you saying, Tim?
I was top.
I'm easy, man.
I was top, bro. What happened?
This is mad tight.
I was top. I was top.
We heard you the first time, brother.
But like Tuchel, man. What are you saying?
Tommy tapping.
For everyone that's listening on Spotify, Apple Music, podcast, whatever, all of that, I'm still top. 14 correct scores, 142 points. SAEED, Steve, and GRIZZ are all tied on 139 points, but SAEED and Steve are ahead with correct scores, 14 each. GRIZZ has got 13. TOBS is next with 138 points from 13 correct scores, and Matisse is bottom with 137 points, 14 correct scores.
I could have been top if Man City just
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, man.
Yeah, you could have won the league. You didn't.
You lost that, mate.
You lost, yeah. That's what I'm saying. You're in Stockport again.
He's back in Stockport.
Heritage Wi-Fi, man. Get your Heritage Wi-Fi out, Steve.
Listen, people, we're going to wrap it up here. 1 hour, 45 minutes. Apologies if I didn't get your super chats in because I did miss a fair few tonight, but there was a few different heated debates. So obviously it is what it is. Apologies. Love for the love as always. Make sure you show some love to the rest of the man, them Steve, SAEED, GRIZZ, TOBS, Matisse, Skull Thuggery, and the official channel. All channel links below, as well as FM London, the sponsor. Go grab yourself a discount. All men's items, 10% off. Love for the love, as always, people. We are back on Friday, 9 p.m. because obviously the North London Derby is on Thursday. So make sure you're here Friday, 9 p.m. people. We are out. Peace.